Hi everyone. I woke up still not feeling the best, but at least I slept last night. My husband and I watched the best movie. It's on Netflix. It's called Pale Blue Eye, I believe it is. It's the one with Christian Bale, and it's about Edgar Allan Poe. They work him into the story, and um, just watch to the very end. It's not what you think it's going to be, and it is rated R, no language, no nudity. It does have, like, if you're struggle to see, like, a body that had, some surgery on it or something, then it might not be the movie for you. But the mystery, I'm a real big fan of mysteries that truly you don't see coming, because so many of them nowadays are, I'm not that smart, but I'm just like, oh, okay, that just was common sense that that's what was going to happen. But this one I did not see coming. So if you need something to watch at night after you've done your work, go do that. Let's see. Yesterday was a really busy day at church. I felt good enough and energetic enough to go to church, go out to lunch, come home. I laid down thinking I might sleep the afternoon away, and I was willing to do that to keep trying to get over this stuff. But I only slept like 30, 40 minutes. And then I got up and I came down and I putzed around, got some more cleaning done. I've made a video that's uploading now about my office progress. I'm really happy with the progress of my office. And sorry, I've just been drinking, like, bottles of water, iced tea, decaf iced tea, soda, anything to kind of keep going, keep my airway open. Um, so my stomach's way fuller than it needs to be. It's like sloshing around full of liquid. But anyway, so I have, let's see, how many more? 19 orders, I want to say. We shipped on Saturday night, if you watched that long video, and I had refunds to give people. I had combined orders, which of course I'm not complaining about. But that was a really long video, I know. And thanks if you watched that. But anyway, we have 19 more orders since Saturday night late. So I can't remember how many I had Sunday morning when I woke up. A few. And then Sunday, for not listing that much, I was really blessed to have any orders at all. Let's see, Friday I had some orders going up. Then Saturday I didn't list at all because I came home and, just it was so packed I couldn't even work in here. And so I didn't list. That was my excuse anyway. I prepped to list. I washed clothes, but I didn't have any listings. And then Sunday, I had some listings going up. I had about 4 new listings and 2 edits off of this list. You can tell that was supposed to be like a 2-hour job, like on Saturday. And now it's Monday, and this is how far behind I am. But anyway, I did these top 3. Number 120 was not listed, and the Bread Man was not listed, the Bread Man box. And I did figure out which one that was. I went back to Ink Frog, and I was able to definitely identify it in the photos based on some, details and scratching and stuff. So I know that's it. So as far as eBay is concerned, I had 2 more new listings that haven't been listed for months, and I changed the titles around, but I don't count those as new listings. Those are clearance. I marked the prices way down. I still felt like, oh, here's the actual, this is what was in box 120. It's like a sewing pedal. Anyway, so that needs rewrapped and put away. So my goals for today are to get this shipping out, and then I want to do like 4 or 5 more on this list before I do anything else. That includes taking my mail to the mail. I've got to go to UPS and to the USPS, and I have a ton of mail out there. We had, 30 some orders at Saturday night when you were watching me get those out. And then I have a huge put away. I just have stuff that like the bread pan that I had to open to identify it, and this sewing thing. This is just making it so messy that I can't even list. So I'm going to put those away. And then I have 1 IKEA bag of stuff that I listed on the road that normally, if I'm going to be at a set place like my mom's house or our apartment in Laramie, then I take my labels and I take the mailers, and I do my entire process the way I normally do. I list it, I put the sticker on, I put the code in the in the listing, and that way I'm not going back twice. That just, to have to go edit the listing later and put these on, is not something I like to do, because now look how long it sat. It sat I've been home going on 3 days today, and that has just sat. I guess I guess it's more like 2 because I didn't get home till Saturday afternoon. I'll be a little easier on myself, but still. And I sold 3 things out of there. So I guess you could kind of make a case for it. Why are you putting stuff away and pre-packing when 3 things out of 10 sold and you didn't have to pre-pack or put a label on it or put a custom SKU? But I just like things to be in my system. It's really fast. This just takes seconds now because it's right here. I just do it as part of my process. Um, So, we're going to get shipping out, go do all that, edit some more just to kind of get some things up. Now, I have a ton of stuff photoed. A ton of stuff is in 15, 20 items, and a lot of it's drafted too. And so far, I have not lost any of my drafts. I didn't have any scheduled up, so I don't know if I would have lost some scheduled, but I didn't lose any of my drafts. So anyway, that in like probably 2 hours, I can have all 20 of those totally listed, put away, back in my system. So that's what my heart says I want to do first. And that's what eBay would respond to better. But my VA has been very patient. He's been waiting 6 days or something like that since I sent him work last. And I try to never have a VA that's going to depend on me. I don't like to be their primary source of income. I've done that before and then it just wasn't working out. And I just had grief for months like I'm this terrible person. Even if it is kind of on them and they aren't really doing the job, I still feel like I just have grief about that kind of stuff. I don't like to let anyone go for any reason. It just haunts me. I like to be real proactive up front and find the right person, and then, they're with me for life if possible. That's just how I am. I've had to get more brutal in business. I've had to have some times when that didn't work out and I had to be really strict with some people, and I've had to let some people go, but I don't like it. So I try to avoid it at all costs. So my VA, he's on one of the Fiverr, Upwork type platforms, and he's not, sorry. That's my mom. I'll call her right back. Anyway, I'll probably make this an update video. Then I'll go into the shipping video so I can just call and check on my mom, make sure she's doing well. But anyway, oh, yeah, so my VA has not had any work for about 6 days. Now, at first it was because I was shopping. That was true. I told him, hey, I'm out of stuff. I ain't got nothing for you. Then it was, I came home and everyone on this group that never complains or never makes up stories, they were saying, hey, my drafts are disappearing. So then I told him, hey, we might have to list to Ink Frog. Give me a day or two. I'm not feeling the best anyway. I just got home. I'm washing the clothes. So anyway, today I have to get him some work. I'm going to get him some work up. And then my husband's going to help me hang up some stuff. You can see my office update video that talks more about that. I don't want to repeat myself on every video. So I hope that by the time I make videos tomorrow, if I get any, that you'll at least see half the wall done. Now, I do kind of a bohemian effect. It's something that I learned from my daughter-in-law. And I really like the style, so it's kind of the style I have in the rest of my house. The reason I went with that style is because I have a lot of antiques that I've inherited. They're important to myself or to my husband. Then I inherited less than my husband did. Both of his parents are unfortunately deceased. My parents aren't deceased, but they are starting to give me things they don't want, and they're things from my childhood that I really care about. I'll show you that upstairs eventually. I have this painting from an exchange student that stayed with us. Her name was Madoka. We cannot find her anywhere on Facebook. Even in today's age, we just have tried to track her down in Japan. But anyway, she lived with us for over a year, and then she came back and visited off and on in those early years when I was young. And I thought it was so gross she'd bring those real dried fish, and I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I just thought, oh, and we just had tons of fun. And anyway, so and she was quite an artist even then. She was probably 10 years older than I was. She was 17 or something when she came to stay with us. But anyway, so I have this just beautiful art piece from her of a geisha type girl. And so I don't have any Japanese stuff though, even though I was born in Japan and my dad lived there and, longer. And I moved when I was 6 weeks old. I think I came back on the plane. So to have this Japanese painting, sorry, my nose is running. That's really gross. Let me find a Kleenex. Anyway, I'm going to let this video go and I will take care of that. I have no idea. from whatever this is. I guess I do have some real congestion. So anyway, you know, to have a Japanese thing like that in the middle of a, like, kind of an antique house or something, I just never quite knew how to do it. And then my daughter-in-law has a Filipino background. Her mom is Filipino, and she is kind of in the same boat, and she has this bohemian style with modern and then an old, you know, more Filipino art piece or something from Asia, and it all worked together. And so once I started going to her house and seeing how she just put it all together, like a family photo, a Japanese, well, in her case, a Filipino thing, then a modern painting that either she did or something, and I really like the style. So that's what I'm going to do here, but that is a very long wall, and I only have like 5 or 6 items so far that are going to go in there, but we're going to start, and so then we'll move our way. The problem is I'm out of stuff now, so I'm thrifting for things and going to antique stores and trying to not pay a lot, but I want to see things I love, and then I get them and I put them up. And so I really don't have enough for my office in here. But I hope by tonight that you see just something besides a white wall. It's more for me. I care about that my office doesn't look trash too. I really do, but it's more for me. I want to come down here and just, you know, really enjoy my house. I enjoy the rest of my house, but this place down here where I spend actually most of my work time, especially all my work time, I'm going to get that done. Well, I'm going to go call my mom back. Sorry, this was going to be a shipping video. I'm going to make this a quick update video. I'm going to go get some Kleenex, apparently, call my mom back, and then we'll get the 19 orders shipped. Thanks for staying in there, guys. Sorry. This is my real life. You know, not to be sad or anything, but I've lost, you know, had loss in my life with some, you know, a son. And so I pick up the phone to my mom. I don't care if it's the middle of the day. I know it's not the most efficient, but I really don't care. You know, those last phone calls are everything. I think I've said that before, so I don't want to focus on that. But it's a happy thing. I'm just blessed to have my mom. She's 75 years old. And, you know, she works full time too. So let's see, what is today? It's Monday. So she really should be working. She works from home too. So I'm going to have to get after her for why she's calling me at 11. But, you know, is her work done already for the day? I'll be kind of upset. I'm just getting started. But anyway, I'll be right back, guys, with the shipping video. If you don't get to see that, then you have a great day.